Hey everyone, so I came up with this idea to play the game a little differently than normal, and I'm calling these type of missions Carl runs for now. It's sort of a working title. I don't know if that'll stick or not, but the idea is I go into a mission by myself, solo, probably on the highest hazard. For this first one, the pilot run, I am on hazard 4. In the future, I'll probably bump it up. So I'm going in solo and no Bosco, and I turn off the HUD the whole time. So many of the game indicators are invisible for the whole mission, like the amount of meals you have, your health, your reticule for your gun, a number of different things that you would normally see, objectives, all the different pacing of the game is completely invisible the whole time. So this is my first attempt at this, and I do have a moment where I have to turn on the HUD because heightened senses doesn't work with the HUD off, and I didn't know that. So in the future, I probably won't be running the perk until something like that is fixed, so you'll have to bear with me for those moments. I don't look at anything else, I just turn it on to use the perk and then turn it off. But in the future, I'll stay away from that, or you guys can let me know if you think that's okay. But yeah, this is just sort of a fun idea I thought of, and this is the loadout I'm using for the first try. So let me know what your thoughts on this are. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'll probably do more of this in the future, and try to fix some of the problems from this first run. Alright, thanks. Okay. This is my first attempt at what I'm calling Karl Dives, and the idea is that I don't have the HUD on, and I'm not bringing Bosco, so I'm on my own, and just going to try to do it without a lot of the visuals. So some of the stuff will work, but many things don't work without the HUD being on.
Find and repair the lost mules, get the drop pod operational, and return to base. Expect heavy infestation, and try not to mess it up like your former colleagues.
One of the main things is that I don't get the terrain scanner with this, so I won't be able to use the map at all, which is a huge handicap in a way, because the map, you know, decides a lot of what you're doing in the game. You spend a lot of time looking at the map. So this will be a challenge. Just have to use your surroundings. The dirt is underneath me, so that's where I'm gonna leave. But gonna look around, make sure I'm not leaving any nitro. I have no way to know how many resources I have at any time. The ping tool only slightly works. It will allow me to ping, but Bosco's not here and no players. I'm solo, so there's no real point. I can put waypoints, probably. There we go. But the waypoints don't matter because they don't show up on the map. This is me trying to hold the map to look through the dirt right now, out of habit, and I can't. So this is Haz 4 right now. I could probably try this on Haz 5, but this is sort of a pilot run for this. So I just wanted to see what it would be like. How tough it's going to be. I imagine it's going to be kind of hard. Salvage is the mission I'm starting with because I feel like it'll be the most straightforward, and there will be a lot of light at the end of the run, so it won't be so hard to watch, since the only way I can light stuff up is with my own flares. This cave kind of looks a little annoying. Have to get through here kind of quick, not get shot too much. I won't ever be able to see my health, so that's another thing. I'm guessing I'm full health. A lot of stuff I can't see, but many of the guns in the game, almost all of them, have an ability to see their ammo on the gun itself. So this is part of the reason why this works at all. No, I don't have Steve. I have Iron Will and I have heightened senses. I feel like heightened senses is kind of important without Bosco and nobody else to pick me up. Because if I happen to get grabbed, it'll give me a chance to not immediately game over, where I would normally game over if I get grabbed at all by a cave leech. So definitely makes that perk very good for this situation. And I have Iron Will in case I get normally downed by something, which I feel like is likely to happen since I can't see my health at all. I'll think I'm higher health than I am. Uh-oh. I have Vampire as well because of Iron Will. And I'm also running, I believe, Born Ready and Thorns. Okay. That's an Oppressor coming my way. Will be huge ammo tax. Oops, that is not the right gun. That's a platform. Okay. Now I don't know if that guy hit me or not, but I'm gonna assume not. My shield just did the shield damage sound, so I think not. So one of the only few things I can think of that actually games this a little bit is that I can check my nitrous sort of by trying to resupply without or with the amount, and it'll tell me if I have enough for one, which is really nice. That's about all I can think off the top of my head right now to game this a little bit. And I'm going to be really listening in for my dwarf's chirps about certain things, because secondaries, for example, or I mean mission control, is only going to tell me once if I finish objectives. Other things have visual indicators. Like the salvage, I'll be able to hit the button and stuff, but for the secondary I only get told one time, so I'll have to be listening out for that. I don't have a weapon reticule, so my aim's gonna go down a little bit, but that's okay. It's not too hard once you get used to the guns to know what's happening. Spawning off the breeder that I can't quite deal with right now. I'm really worried about these plants, like if I'm getting hit by them and I just can't tell, and I'm kind of low health by that. That one hit me, for example. Okay. Something hit me just now. Okay, we got the breeder. That's good. I'm getting hit. Oops, that's not good. I might get down to here, we're gonna see. Probably my shields are removed now. Yeah, I'm getting hit normal. Ooh. I might go back in that cave and get that red sugar, since I'm a little nervous. It's my first time ever doing this, so I don't want to get downed randomly for being low health. Hopefully it's not too far back here. Okay, I'm full health, and I didn't pick that up, so that's good. I only got hit a little bit. So I was overreacting a little bit, but that's okay. This would be very hard on shield disruption, I would imagine. I don't think there's any negative modifiers on this mission. Alright, Molly, let's keep going. But these spiky plants sure are kind of terrifying as a concept in this. Oh, there was some red sugar right there. That's stupid that I walked all the way back. But maybe I'll have to use that in a minute, so we'll see. What I might do when I leave this area is actually mine that down. I feel like it's probably good to keep track of that sort of thing here. Okay. I guess I turned in 3 legs already. I guess the symbol was on the thing, so I should have known.
Well done. You're repaired.
Okay. Now we just gotta make our way down. Keep rolling. Nice.
Molly, over here.
Okay, we got enough for 1. Now it'll be hard for me to know if we have enough for 2, so what I'm gonna Okay.
You're cute.
What I'm probably gonna do is I feel like to game this a little bit is I'm gonna put down my resupply where I would for the uplink event, and then I'll know if I have enough for 2 immediately after that, because I'll put 1 down. And that'll give me an idea. I don't feel like I'll need too many solo for this sort of self-contained thing. But that feels like the best way to go about that. Now, let's see how to get down. Let's go ahead and just glance around for any nitra.
Born ready.
Seems okay. I'm gonna keep moving. Oops. Should have put a plat down. It's okay, there's plenty of red sugar here. It looks like that healed me to full because I can't pick up the rest. I'll just have to find the rest of this holomite. I should have been keeping a mental track of how many nodes that I hit, but I think it was either 2 or 3. Holomite's never really too bad, so I lucked out with that this mission. Be much harder on another one. Okay. I'll probably upload this in full without any cuts, and the reason why is that I want to, you know, keep it honest. If anybody's watching to see it in full, they know that I haven't turned the HUD on somewhere and looked around. You know, not that I would or anything like that, or that somebody would doing a run like this, but I don't know, just for the sake of having it that way.
Molly.
So there might be some parts that are a little uninteresting if you're watching this, but yeah, I don't know, it just feels probably the only way to do this, because it'd be very easy to cheat. Okay, got some guys approaching me here.
Weapon ready.
I think if I do this again, I will do it. It has 5. But again, this is my first attempt at this. I wanted to see how it would play if it was just awful. So far, it's not too bad. Okay, that's Spitballer. How did he get activated? I'm approaching reaching the limit on my holomite, so actually, since I'm so worried about that, I'm gonna try to do that here. There's a node above me to make sure I hear the right audio from mission control.
Sometimes I wonder if mining is all there is to it.
Hopefully I didn't miss him saying it, but I kind of doubt it. But I might have been talking over it.
Access provided.
Okay, this should be enough here. Ooh. Guy's definitely trying to make my life tougher than it is. Okay, let me go deposit and see if this is enough. Where are you?
Secondary objective completed. Make it home to collect your bonus.
Nice, we got the dialogue, so we know that's done. So, just gotta get the mules. Now, I think this is a 3 mule mission, if I remember correctly from the selection. Oh, I said I was gonna do the resupply, so let's do that. That's important.
Priority to resupply.
Now, I know that I haven't mined enough nitrodab too. How am I looking on ammo? I am running out. So I will take one of these resupplies. I don't see anything else I want to do with the platforms here, so I won't worry about that right now. I'm going to oversupply on plats and taunts, but it should be fine. So far, not a whole lot of issue, but this mission is hard at the end, not at the beginning. Oh. How do I get out of this? I was holding space, but it didn't actually work, so I had to turn on the HUD to do that. I don't know if that's a glitch. I'll have to try to get grabbed again at another time. Oh, I'm probably pretty low health now because I got hit by 2 spitballer shots. Man, I don't feel good about having to turn on the HUD there, but I'm telling you, I was holding space that whole time and it wasn't letting me break free. So there might just be an issue with the HUD being off, not able to do it. That's a shame. I don't really know what to do about that. Feels like I don't really like that.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
Okay, that healed me. I'm still healing, and I was really low health. The visual aspect of heightened senses, the overlay that goes on the screen doesn't appear without the HUD on, which I figured was the case, but I don't know. That's a little troubling that it didn't work without the HUD on. I wonder if that's true for Iron Will too.
I was born ready.
But we'll just have to see. I mean, I didn't really look at anything, you know, and since this is my like pilot test of this, I think I'll probably let this slide, because that was kind of sort of a wonky game interaction. But in the future, I might not be able to run perks like heightened senses, or if Iron Will's the same way, if it doesn't work while the HUD's off, I'll just have to factor that in. But as it is, I don't know without testing that more. Okay, that's a shame, but we're just gonna have to go with it that I had to toggle it on for a second. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal. Okay, both of these must be in the same place, essentially.
Platform up.
With that in mind, I gotta be more careful about cave leeches. I'm definitely not gonna try to use my second use of it if this is the case. Oh, what did I say? I felt like I heard it before, but man, that was close. Although that would have been a good chance to test to make sure that it really doesn't work at all.
Born ready.
If I were to sub these perks out, if they don't work, I could take some other fun ones. That'd be cool. Dash and Steve. Although I feel like Karl probably wouldn't have a Steve, but I don't know, Berserker or something.
Platforms place.
Oh, no.
Weapon
Started
ready.
sliding there. Okay. Ooh.
I was born ready. See ya later. Decoy up. One sentry gun. Ready to go. Ready.
Okay.
Put some shells in the shell box.
A couple little passive waves here. But nothing too bad. Had to use one of my taunts, but that's fine. We're gonna be done with this part pretty soon. Don't have a lot of my breach cutter ammo. Been using it for a lot of Praetorians, and I used a ton on that oppressor early on, so.
Mule is functional again. Great work.
Okay, one more mule to go. I can hear it, so I assume it's up there with those other legs, because that is an awful lot of legs to spawn around just one. But I'm thinking it's actually on that tier above where these legs are, which is kind of annoying. Let's get eyes on it before we start pulling any of these legs out. Guess I'll just mine through. Wow, okay. So there was a spitballer above me, and I killed it with that line through the ground. So that's good, I guess.
I called for the mule.
We have enough for 2 resupplies, which is good. I meant to check that a while ago, but this nitro reminded me. So that'll be more than enough to get out of this mission.
I'm full. Heading to the mule.
I really hope that there's some sort of issue with the HUD and heightened senses that made that happen, and hopefully something like that gets fixed. I mean, they probably have no idea that it's an issue. Not very many people play without the HUD on the whole time, so I don't even know if it's something that's ever been brought up to them before. But this will be a cool way of testing a few things and getting some knowledge about the game out there. See if we can get some of those wonky things working. Okay. It's not those shockers sneaked up on me a little bit. Uh oh. Oops. Well, that was a big miss. Okay, we only got 2 lines left, so... I need to get this 1 leg in, and then we'll be good to go. Do the end of the mission.
Inventory is full.
Okay.
No more room.
I'd like to get that red sugar, just to make sure that I'm full health. I will be resupplying soon, but I feel like in a mission like this, you can't take too many precautions. And I have no idea of my health, and I've been in a few combats since I last tried to heal. Okay. Well, I'm at full. I don't know if I was before, but there we go. Let me turn this in.
I need a damn mine.
This is kind of a painful mission for this, because there's a lot of these little cave urchins and the spike traps and a lot of stuff that just deals damage to you. So not knowing your current health can be a little rough. Okay, 1 leg. We're good to go. Here we are. Here's the little tunnel. Thought I heard some spawns, so wanted to check. I did. I think that's an oppressor that I heard in the distance, but I could be wrong. It is.
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please.
I'm trying to think of the best way to do this, as I only have 2 lines. Okay. We gotta make moves. Get out of here quick if we can. Because I'm out of lines and that's really important. If anything, like a bulk spawns, I have no way to combat it. So we need to start making our way back. I could have called a resupply there, but that would be a dead drop resupply for later. Because it's so far away from the drop pod. But maybe I have plenty of nitro. There was a bunch of big nodes here. Okay, nothing left to turn in. Let's have her go back.
The mule has been called back to the drop pod.
The mules are heading back. Follow them and let's get that drop pod fixed. Remember, you can always deposit on the side of the drop pod.
Maybe it wouldn't have been so bad having a drop pod or a resupply that far out. Okay. I'm holding spacebar right now and I can't escape, so I have to turn on the HUD.
Secured. Now to get the pod working. First, establish a proper connection between the pod and the space rig.
Man,
Set up the
let me turn off the HUD again. That is not a fun interaction. I'll have to be very careful in the future. Because I'm guessing I won't be able to use heightened senses since it requires me to turn on the HUD. Man, I'm really sorry about that, but that's the only way I can get the perk to activate. So I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. I'm pretty low health. I have no
Getting more ammo.
breach cutter ammo anymore.
Some more crates.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get this started. I'm guessing I have a ton of resupplies, so let's be overly safe and put this down here.
Lifeboat launched. Better stand back.
I should have thrown out a taunter too when I was resupplying, but I was just thinking about the heightened senses thing the whole time.
Uplink ready. Triangulation initiated. Do not leave the triangulation zone or we will lose the connection. We only got one shot at this. Triangulation at 50%.
Party one down.
Okay, we got the menace, that's good. I get these spitballers, or web spitters.
Triangulation at 75%. Almost there.
Okay, staying pretty healthy in this, that's good. I was a little worried about the events at the end. Okay, I gotta get out of that gas. Let me throw down another taunt. No reason not to. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt.
Triangulation completed. Remote control reestablished. Stand by. Sending in fresh fuel cells for the drop pod.
Go ahead and blow that guy up.
I was born ready.
Look at those fuel cells. Right on top of where we already were. Okay, I gotta get moved. Alright. Okay, not too bad. I should be able to re-up everything with just one resupply. I don't know my health currently, so what I'm gonna do is take this resupply.
Taking some of the ammo.
That'll put me at full pretty much everything. Drop this down, and then walk over to that red sugar, and see if I needed any more health. Okay, there's some extra nitro here. I don't know that I'll need another one, but it's better to be safe than sorry. We're so close to the end.
Time.
I have no more charges of heightened senses to use. So if I get grabbed again, it's all over. Well, I have Iron Will if I get out of it, so maybe I have one more chance, but
Can't carry anymore.
I'll just grab this stuff here. Almost at the end. Couldn't fit all that. Alright, here's the red sugar. I was at full, so that's good. Let's go ahead and start this and get out of here. We got a few enemies coming. I'll deal with those first.
Die, monsters!
I don't want to whiff this line on that guy. So I'll let him, yeah, there we go. There we go.
First pinball game ever. Weapon ready.
Go ahead and start fixing this and get out of here. I'll have to be kind of listening close to the timers at the end when what mission control has to say, because he'll let me know when the drop pod's open, and then I'll only have a minute to get inside. So if I miss the window and the drop pod leaves without me, that'll be real embarrassing.
Fuel cells charging. Stay close to keep
Well, let's
them
try to get to that
operational.
point first.
Expecting an increase in hostiles.
Go ahead and try this here. We got another menace to deal with.
That's all you got in this liberation.
Not giving me a good angle on him. Let's go ahead and get another one out.
50%.
Ugh. I need to deal with this menace. He's gonna shred my taunts very quickly. Oh. Possibly that there's... It's possible that there's two.
You ugly son of
He keeps emerging and then going back underground very quickly. That's all my taunts, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to resupply. I'm always gonna want to have taunts available.
Fuel cells fully charged. Drop pod engine powering up. Hold your ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out. Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now. Pod reactor
Getting hit.
up.
Okay, I got the menace finally. It was 2. That's what I thought. Okay, we got both of them. It took a while.
Onboard mainframe booting.
I have no more taunts. This is really bad.
Getting supply.
Calculating orbital trajectory.
Okay.
Powering radiation shielding.
I should have 3 taunts now, I believe, if I'm doing the math on that right, which is a little confusing because of the amount that I've thrown and resupplied and all this, but an awful lot of web spitters here.
Operational.
Okay, I'm at full health. Just start moving around a little bit. I forgot to put my turret down the whole time, so pretty stupid. But kind of overwhelmed with all the other stuff going on. Very strange playing this way.
Pod thrusters calibrated.
That would have helped a lot with my taunt's lifespan.
And ready to leave.
Okay, it's open. Let's go.
Get on board. We're leaving with or without you.
Okay, well, that was my first attempt at this. No Bosco, no HUD. The Karl run, as I'm calling it for now. Don't feel really good about having to turn on the HUD just to use heightened senses, so I might have to think about what I'm going to do in the future. But if y'all see this and feel like it's okay or not okay, or any thoughts on a compromise, you know, let me know what to do. For the time being, I'll probably just have to run different perks and not get grabbed. But yeah, that's my first version of this. I'd like to probably do more in the future. Probably in the future I'll do Has 5, you know, try out some different stuff. But I just wanted to have sort of a pilot run of this and see what you guys thought. Yeah, I've been thinking about this idea for quite some time. And yeah, I just wanted to throw something out there. Alright, thanks for watching.